right, friends, let me show you. We are doing D2 and D3 all in one go. So now in D1, you designed your testing methods. And then after that, you actually did your testing. Now is the place in strand 2 and 3 where we evaluate the success of your solution against your specification, and you explain how the solution can be improved. So you're going to look back at all the information you gathered, and potentially you put it in some kind of nice table or you recorded it. But now it's time to look at it in an organized manner. And you could create a table like this or like this, and eventually maybe an infographic like this. It just depends on your time and your skills. Your table or infographic is going to do three things. It's going to, one, show an evaluation of the criteria against your two testing methods. It's going to reflect your solution strengths and weaknesses. It's going to explain how the solution can be improved. So all those three things are going to happen. And again, you're welcome to break this down into a number of tables. This first example from another school, it is, let's see, recording the results of tests against the design specification. That's what it does. And so then they created another table, and this one shows the strengths and the weaknesses and then improvements on the right-hand side. So that effectively takes care of 1, 2, and 3 if you do those two tables. I also have a combo table here that I created and we used in the last unit. And you could always create something like this that has a specification, it has the testing results, the strengths, the weaknesses, and on the right-hand side, the improvements that need to be made based on the weaknesses. However, maybe you did something different, and maybe you organized all this data in something else, and now you would like to turn it into an infographic. I have one here that I thought was interesting because it shows a lot of different information, and potentially you want to show strengths and weaknesses, a number of criteria met, and so forth. Here's one that's a little closer to what we do, done by another school. Sometimes they call this a one-pager. So it's kind of in line with an infographic. An infographic usually uses one certain software. You can see that's been bits and pieces all put together in this nice page. And they've got the improvements here on the bracelet, and over here you can see some of the data that they've collected from their testing. So any one of those works, but you want to keep in mind that you have to have a visual, or actually it'd be really great if you have a visual to show me when we do an oral presentation of D. D is going to be an oral presentation, and the following videos, D4 and then the summative, we'll go over that a little bit more. So I'll see you in D4.